All right, good morning, Regina. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Eddie. How are you?
I'm doing fine as well, but we're about to relax for about an hour before HSN goes live again. And what's coming up for you right now?
Right now I'm talking about today, and it's Rhonda's 14th anniversary of Shapewear sales on HSN. I'm pretty sure you'll be correct.
I am right about Rhonda's anniversary of shapewear sales on HSN. And our dear friend Suzanne was doing a perfect show with Rhonda last night. And I'm pretty much ready to say good morning to the rest of Rhonda's models for today, one by one. Good morning, Nikita. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Eddie. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right, good morning. I hope you have a wonderful time with us because of Rhonda's anniversary.
Oh, you're exactly right, Nikita. Good morning, Annette. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good.
Well, Eddie, I hope to enjoy the rest of Rhonda's visit as much as the other models do.
Well, you're exactly right, Annette.
I agree with you, Eddie.
And good morning, Emilee. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Eddie. How are you?
I'm doing fine as well. Hey, I can't believe we're ready for fun as we relax. It's okay. Sarah has less than an hour to go before showtime here. Regina, do you know what time it is right now?
It's 5:02.
Yeah, it is 5:02.
And I had the perfect time to check my wristwatch.
When?
Right now.
Well, we are going to talk about a clever subject that a friend had dealt with. And that particular subject is friendships. I remember having a relationship with a friend that turned out to be a perfect friendship for whoever is a friend of an entire family. But I don't know who cares about her as far as I know who cares about Rhonda and you ladies. Kelly, what are you doing?
I am trying out Rhonda's all new Today's Special.
It's a pinup lace camisole that Regina and Annette and Nikita and Emilee were all wearing last night. Each model in a different color.
Oh well. There is a perfect way for anyone to deal with a 2-pack camisole set.
It's a perfect idea for someone to choose one of the color packs. Alright, let's continue on with our chat session because who loves to eat crisp rice in a candy bar? I got one for Easter, which was about 2 days ago. Who cares about a chocolate bar with crisp rice? I cannot believe it. A friend of mine was having a chocolate bar that would turn out to be the perfect bar for a friend who loves it.
And you're exactly right.
I agree with you, Nikita. It was Easter Sunday, which was about 2 days ago. I got chocolate candy. What kind of candy did you get, Nikita?
Chocolate.
How about you, Regina?
Chocolate.
And Annette?
I got chocolate.
And Emilee?
I have chocolate as well.
Well, Kelly, I guess Rhonda's models already chose chocolate for Easter. I think they had the perfect decision to eat chocolate, which they should do while wearing Rhonda's new camisole, as well as a brand new 3-pack pinup panty set that can't be beat.
Oh well. I would love to eat chocolate by wearing entirely new shapewear from Rhonda,
as well as oldies but goodies. But I have a pretty good decision that Peter and Barb are also here. I think about Barb, and she's working out on her treadmill right now.
Where is she?
In a different room. The treadmill is in the model room. And that's where we are right now, with Barb. Good morning, Barb. What a perfect day for fun and excitement from Rhonda.
And you're exactly right. I agree with friends of Rhonda as much as I agree with her other friends.
In this case, they're her models. Regina, Annette, Sonia, Nikita, and Emilee. And I've had the perfect chance to talk to them. I deserve it.
Yeah, you sure do, Eddie.
Well, Sarah is about to understand something very easily. She's talking to someone completely different right now. I wanted coffee, but I actually have tea instead. It's a perfect time for a woman to have a cup of joe this early in the morning. We don't usually have breakfast until about 8, but that is a good decision for anyone to have a good breakfast.
The things are turning out right for me, and people are checking me out on the encore presentation of today's special with both Rhonda and Suzanne and the other models too.
We know it's videotaped from last night.
I agree with Sarah and you there.
Oh well, I'm pretty sure. I've had a feeling at last. Who cares about someone having a cup of coffee this early in the morning? Who cares about a cup of joe this early? Does anyone want to have some joe?
I know models who love to enjoy coffee.
Well, there's an exact same cup of coffee that anyone can get. Nikita, do you like coffee?
I like great morning drinks, which are not as good as coffee is, as well as those that are as good as coffee. So, it's a perfect time for me to drink some joe if I want to.
I think Regina is going to drink some joe as well because it's a perfect nickname for coffee. I think the perfect nickname for coffee is joe. I think Sarah is having some joe as well. But I agree with the person having a cup of joe. Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, ladies. How are you? Good morning, Peter. And I'm trying to relax with Rhonda's models and Sarah for about an hour before she goes live again with some pretty nice laundry room solutions. We had to have an agreement with Sarah, though. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. But a friend had to worry about it. Then it's someone's own opinion. Does it count? Yep. And the guy on the treadmill thinks about whatever happens to Rhonda. Well, I pretty much agree with that, Eddie. Peter, you're exactly right. And are you drinking a lot of tea this early in the morning? Yeah. It's as good as coffee. Well, I remember someone drinking coffee like that. In this case, Regina. Yeah, I like when a friend drinks a cup of joe. He likes to drink a cup of joe this early in the morning. That would help him survive. And you know what, Peter? What, Eddie? Coffee is good enough, but drinking coffee depends on the health effects of that. Drinking tea depends on the health effects of that as well. Good thinking, Eddie. Now, are we about to be going on to another subject? Sarah can do something good. Well, yes, we are going on to another subject right now. And things are turning out the way they will turn out for a friend who has recently been out on spring break, about last month though. Where was he? In beautiful and sunny Miami.
That's right. Usually sunny Miami is where a friend would have spring break.
Well, there was a friend who already agreed on it. There's a chance for someone to go surfing during spring break, and surfing is one of the spring break activities that many can enjoy.
Good thinking!
Well, lots of people have already dealt with that. I agree with Regina, who wore spring wine last night during Suzanne's show with Rhonda for the start of her 14th anniversary visit.
I can't believe it.
Regina has been dealing with something very easy.
Why do I have to deal with something?
Oh well. Regina can deal with pizza and other foods.
That's a good subject. I eat healthy foods as much as other models for Rhonda do.
Oh, you're a good person, Regina.
I am a good person. I'm HSN star model.
Is Barb a fitness model?
Yes, and we know she's here too, by the way.
Well, I think about that because a friend of mine has already known a different situation, which in this case is a lot of fun when someone agrees to have taught a good sense or a good activity in class. Well, people have taught good activities in classes in schools. But that is a fair subject. We'll discuss this later on in the year, though. But right now, Nikita was looking good in white, Regina in spring wine, as the encore tape shows.
Oh well, I'm wearing something different right now. I'm wearing something different as well. I agree with Regina. I really do.
Well, Nikita, you may be exactly right. In February, someone had to go out on a fishing trip, and a friend would absolutely fall in love with the person who had already been out fishing that morning.
Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. There may be a lot of things that have already been corrected in that particular order.
Well, I guess you should be exactly right.
And to prove a point, we've been already explaining the situations and facts that many people have just dealt with throughout history.
You're exactly right, though.
Things will turn out the way they're supposed to turn out for a pretty model like Regina.
Oh well, people are doing well. I am already watching the encore tape of Suzanne and Rhonda on my laptop with the volume down on HSN's live stream.
Oh well. Is it muted, I think?
Yeah, it's muted because you guys are talking to me, and I think I have a feeling it's not.
Well, I agree more. That trip to the beach was fun for someone who went there.
Oh well.
Well, the beach trip is good enough. Some beaches have palm trees, by the way, which is a good deal to be impressed. What's another one to be impressed this time?
Well, surfboarding is a good thing that people will do on the beach. So, things are going to turn out the way they may be able to turn out.
Good thinking. Regina has a question. What do you think about the beach?
It's a fun place to interact, and it's a fun place to hang out.
Well, I agree with you, Regina. How about you, Nikita?
I like to go to the beach this early, but no, it's too dark and too cold.
What? We can't go to the beach?
No, maybe we won't go to the beach until sometime next week or the following week, but it's okay. We are going to relax.
Yes, we are. And I'm thinking about Rhonda's relaxations. Where is she right now?
Where's Rhonda?
Somewhere, but she will be back before 8.
I guess she'll be back on the air by 8 during HSN today.
You're exactly right, Nikita. You're a pretty nice model on HSN as far as I'm concerned. But I decided to pick up the phone and have a certain check by calling that toll-free number that someone was using. I agree with someone dialing that particular number. By the way, Sarah should confirm this later on in the day, when we are able to express our opinions.
Well, thank you. We have been doing wonderful. So far this week, it's so pretty and so amazing.
Well, I may have explained a good topic to a friend of mine, and I was guessing there had already been a trip to the bridge, which in this case is the Gandy Bridge here in St. Pete. I remember crossing the bridge with friends. The Gandy Bridge is a popular bridge that may lead to Gandy Boulevard.
Oh well.
I remember driving down Gandy Boulevard and finding a correctional facility there.
Was anyone there that I remember?
Well, I totally remember you there. A friend was absolutely out there and realized that he had good things to think about. Well, I did agree with Regina here. Can she go to a bank tomorrow?
Maybe sometime next week or the following week, but we don't know.
Peter thinks about his good behavior. Suzanne should know it because she's the one who cares about Peter.
Oh, Eddie, are you in a different voice?
I have to switch back, but I'm sorry. It'll be alright because I think Peter did a good job. Yeah, I did. I'm Peter.
Well, you are Peter indeed.
I got that right. Alright. Annette likes drinking water as much as she drinks any other type of drinks. But I know about the before picture that Annette had been taking. Oh well, here's the video taped after, by the way.
That's right. And as always, individual results vary.
And I believe there's a woman who's already wearing a coordinating pin-up panty. Well, I would slow down on saying one word, but that's okay because I feel the urge to have some fun with you there, Annette.
That is pretty good.
Well, you may have noticed something very easy. It may not be very painful at all, Annette, but you turned out great in a silver bottom.
Good. In this case, it is like a silver bottom that works.
Well, it's best for someone to wear a good old bra, but a camisole may be better.
That's good.
Good enough for the summer, Annette.
You're right about that, Peter. But do you have a chance you're going to explain something to me right away?
Yeah, I will. I will have a good chance to talk. And because of water and water breaks, I agree with that. I'm about to have someone take a water break from the fountain.
They can go ahead and do that right now.
One of my friends is doing it now. He's had an opinion at last. But of course, he feels the urge to have fun.
Oh well.
I think about a good equation in a calculator. Well, if Annette drank 2 bottles of water, she would have to appreciate using the calculator to generate an equation. 2 plus 2 equals 4 in this case. A friend used to learn math.
They could teach you that in school, but don't worry. Regina is a perfect solution right now. If you like Rhonda's own body solutions, she has built all sorts of those. So don't worry. Rhonda is a legendary actress that we all know and love. That's correct. I love him too. Who is that male friend you were talking about? As for the sentence you just said, I love a friend like Eddie.
Eddie! That's his name. Yep, that's my name. My name is Eddie.
Oh, is someone wearing athletic bras?
Well, people are exactly right. There's a way to help stop a collection cost when people pay for athletic wear. Someone's drinking tea right now, but it's my opinion that they're already looking good and fabulous in a new camisole.
In this case, it's a pinup lace camisole, as you may have already known.
A terrific trick that someone would deal with. People drink tea like that because it's so good and tasty. We talked about tea a little bit earlier in the conversation.
Good.
Oh, a friend was browsing a news website and he learned that someone had to deal with an owner. After the owner of the amusement park found out that a guest had died after riding a roller coaster.
Good thinking. Because there was a guy who looked forward to an amazing, fun day that turned out to be a day filled with the tragic death of an amusement park guest.
That might not be correct. Nikita, you have to be politically correct if you're thinking about it like that.
Who cares if I'm politically correct?
That is a proper idea. Let's talk about something different, not something tragic.
Well, I am a good model who cares a lot about others.
Well, how was Easter for you, Nikita?
It was great.
What's your favorite Easter candy?
Chocolate?
And did you get some chocolate this year?
Yeah. I already got chocolate for Easter this year. as much as many other people around the world did.
I think Easter may be a worldwide tradition for Regina and for the other models. I wish Regina wore a bunny ear thing for Easter.
But I didn't. It turns out that I was actually wearing spring wine last night during Suzanne's show, the first of Rhonda's 14th anniversary visit. We already enjoyed every moment of it. And now we are having fun, relaxing.
Well, we know about the time check as far as we're concerned. It's 5:25 right now. Does anyone have time for a friend to go to an amusement park? No, because it's too dark and too cold for someone to go out there that early in the morning.
I agree with you, Peter.
Right, Nikita? You've reached an agreement like that. A woman who wears a bralette, as mentioned in the midnight hour from last night. What's a perfect way to wear a bralette?
A perfect way to slip into slim.
You're exactly right, Nikita. Annette, what do you think about that?
I like slipping into slim as well, but that is a perfect deal for someone to slip into slim like that.
That's right. You are the pretty woman when it comes to before and afters.
You got it. You're right.
And as far as I'm concerned, we're looking good.
Good enough to hold on.
So, we're looking good here. Things are turning out the way they are supposed to turn out.
You're right. And now, the other folks out there are doing good.
What happens due to travel schedules in their terms? I feel like I'm going to the bathroom. But am I okay?
You can go to the men's restroom at any time during this break. It's okay. We don't have to worry or anything.
Well, I agree with that. But I would flash back to 1984 when a commercial for a computer had aired during a football game. And the encore tape goes straight to Annette now, once again wearing the silver bottom.
I think it could be a terrific short.
Annette in a silver short in this case. I agree with someone very easily.
All right.
You're a pretty nice model after all.
I sure am. But I'm looking good at just after 5:15. But we are almost to 5:30.
That's right, it's almost 5:30 right now. I can't believe someone may head out the door this instant and do whatever she can do at work or play or whatever. I like Annette wearing the silver bottom after all. But that guy right there was asking for Annette to wear it. Good deal.
You're right. But the things
They're just
easy.
Well, you're exactly right. And maybe that would be fair, but it's extremely excellent for her, as it is for Rhonda.
And today's going to be a perfect day.
Well, I thought it would be fair, but it's extremely excellent, as aforementioned. But don't worry. You gotta have the chance to deal with models like Regina and Annette. I like it. Well, things will be turning out the way they are supposed to, before they start out to be excellent in the case of a friend.
Oh well. I agree with one of the models. The other model are good enough.
Well, Nikita, you're right. Emilee looks good as far as I'm concerned. I hope you looked good in white, and I hoped Regina looked good in spring wine.
Yeah, we know. We're very easy models, and we know a lot about wearing shapewear from Rhonda.
Good thinking. But I guess a friend of mine would have to pack up and go out on vacation one morning, and then come back a couple weeks later, or actually come back 10 days later, I should say, and then make a move or do whatever he's got to do.
That's the perfect news for a woman who wants to go out on vacation for 10 days or maybe less.
Good. And the fact is that a friend was able to recover from a surgery in the hospital.
But thinking, we have already talked about Medicare and hospitals.
So we are already having fun.
And we're halfway through our break. I can't believe it. We made it to the halfway mark.
Right on. Things will change for you and other models who work at HSN. Nikita, I can't believe we're halfway done.
Well, but the camisole, I agree with woman.
I agree with the owner that started out selling a good shapewear thing similar to Rhonda's own shapewear line. And how about this?
We know about a lot of camisoles that Rhonda built before today.
I think she just did those 2-pack camisole sets. Those pinup lace camisole sets that Suzanne was talking about with Rhonda.
It happened last night, of course, as far as we're concerned.
A friend was out shopping one morning, went to the gas station before the trip to the grocery store. The same grocery store had only had groceries and nothing else. And there were very few checkout stands in the store.
Good.
Well, it's a great idea to know about a friend's respective grocery shopping bill.
They could rarely pay a bill.
Oh well.
A friend could rarely pay a grocery bill for shopping. I didn't mean to say the wrong thing, I'm so sorry. It was just the feeling that a friend would agree more.
I agree on what Annette said earlier. I like about someone drinking the perfect tea.
A drink of the perfect tea would look good. But things will turn out our way when we drink tea this early in the morning.
Oh yeah. Can we have some breakfast at about 6?
Okay, we sure can.
Well, I agree with someone very easily, and the agreement is final.
Oh, you're right on that final agreement here. And there's a chocolate milkshake for a person who drinks that.
Chocolate milkshakes are good for women like Rhonda. If Rhonda wants to drink a chocolate milkshake, she can, but she drinks different drinks instead of that. Oh boy, someone would have to drink a chocolate milkshake nowadays, and then lose weight instantly sometimes. That's what people who lose weight do when they enjoy a chocolate milkshake or other weight loss related drinks.
Good thinking.
There's a proper way to eat more.
Oh well, the perfect way to avoid weight loss is to eat more.
A friend was already involved with weight gain. Well, a person would eat more and gain weight as far as I'm concerned. The weight of the person is a highly successful weight. But we won't worry about Annette, because she is a good model that people have ever dealt with in her life. People will deal with Annette as far as we're concerned.
I agree someone has to have dealt with Annette. But is this perfect or what?
It sometimes is imperfect, but who cares about that? Okay. Who cares about someone drinking a banana milkshake instead of a chocolate milkshake?
I remember someone drinking a banana milkshake before. She would later switch to a chocolate milkshake.
Oh well, milkshakes can help people build strong bones, I think. Because I like when milkshakes have the priority of it.
A milkshake that owns another milkshake, by the way, is pretty much intact for anyone who has the milkshake.
Oh, we are first in drinking milkshakes in our lives. But sometimes we drink regular drinks instead of just milkshakes. But I agree more with the fact that a person has ever drank a milkshake.
Thanks a lot. Milkshakes are fun to drink when someone drinks them.
Well, it was a very snowy day back in February in Denver when a friend would absolutely enjoy the snow. It was an exciting snowboarding and skiing trip filled with the same two winter sports that the guy had already enjoyed.
Who cares about all those winter sports?
Actually, both of those.
Who cares about both of those?
I care about both of those because I was in Denver back in 1997 when I was younger. And of course, my sister was in Denver as well, thanks to a lot of people noticing the trip. That same year, we decided to go back home to Florida after our vacation in Denver was done. 1997 was a perfect year for vacations when I was younger. But I agree more. Well, there's a person who felt the need for it.
Oh well. A friend was losing weight back in 2000.
I remember a woman losing weight in 2000. But of course, weight gain is a best priority for a friend who had weight loss. All she has to do is gain 40 pounds instantly. Sometimes a woman would have to be on a high-protein, low-carb diet like one of Nikita's friends.
Barb likes to lose weight instantly.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I actually think Barb slowly loses weight. There's always a chance of very slow weight loss for the appropriate fitness model at HSN. We can help Barb gain weight by eating fresh fruits and vegetables and other foods.
Good guess.
And as far as we're concerned, we are looking good eventually and having the proper physical strength we needed.
You're right about that.
And when we turn our attention to someone and Rhonda, I will need to know the facts for sure.
You're exactly right. And they turn out to be the facts that people will deal with forever.
Oh, that would be a terrific time. But I know Suzanne is a good woman when it comes to smart answers and body solutions by Rhonda.
Good thinking, Peter. Eddie, what are you doing here?
I'm trying to write a journal or something. I could be writing a journal about Rhonda's success on HSN and in department stores.
What's the journal about today?
A friend's life.
Is that what it's all about?
Sure. In silver bottoms. I agree more with that woman.
I like the silver bottom last night.
Would anyone go to a beach? Annette can look good in the studio as she did last night with a good old camisole that worked for her.
Good thinking. And there are 3 before pictures this time. I like the videotaped after.
Well, Annette likes it when it's a split screen thing for her.
Pretty much. A good deal goes straight when a friend has the deal. But we won't be able to worry as far as we're concerned. We would get stuck here and have a massive explanation of whoever wears the bra.
But we don't have to worry, because we are friends of Regina, Annette, Nikita, and Emilee, as well as Sonia, who's out.
Out for Suzanne's show. She was indeed out for Suzanne's show.
Right on, Annette, but you're beautiful.
Yeah, I am. Are there things that have changed my life? I can't wait to express my opinion.
Well, I've agreed more with you. To change a friend's life is to improve the safety of another friend and deal with another friend's opinion whatever he or she wants. He or she may have wanted a reason to disobey friendships. If they've already been disobeyed somehow, they will work out for me. But the friendship should already be obeyed.
Yeah, they should be obeyed right now.
In the process, there was a friend who was taken into account because there is a guy who goes nuts with the same friend who loves to wear the shapewear designing shapewear.
Oh well. I agree more with that. You're funny, Eddie.
And I agree with someone who agrees with Rhonda, and she is the funny woman. How much is the funny panty party going to be like, in addition to the camisole party?
Oh, it is a camisole party? You should be alright with that.
But I'd correct you if I was wrong in this case.
Well, you're alright with that. We do have to worry about it. Things would turn out the way they are still supposed to turn out. Looking good. Oh, Regina, you're right. I have a feeling it lasts when I have a cell phone message.
You could have expressed a friend's cell phone message. And that is the perfect message for anyone who hasn't answered it.
Answering the phone is a pretty good deal. When you get a message and you say something like that, you'd be amazed and be well on your own terms. Now we are supposed to look good and then look fabulous all the way through our year here at HSN.
And by the way, I was talking about a friend in mine, asking the only person in here who was agreeing to lots of people.
Yup, Suzanne is right about that. Rhonda is right about that. And I'm pretty sure that the woman in charge of the bra may do a little bra bulge.
Good thinking. Bra bulge is not a particular success, as much as Annette was thinking, like Regina would be thinking. A popular seat on the Hall of Fame would be a perfect place if HSN had ever created a Hall of Fame for models. They would be inducted into the same Hall of Fame.
Oh wow.
There's a perfect place. But we don't have to worry because there's a woman in there. Lovely woman. I agree with a lot of other people who have dealt with it. Things will be fashionate the way they were looking for.
You got it.
And Regina has an open mouth.
Oh well, pretty much open mouth. But don't worry, a friend would have to close it.
Nikita is very sure about that.
Yeah, I am very sure about that. But the change I like is like that. Throughout Suzanne's whole show, things would turn out to be terrific.
You're right. I think a girl was realizing that a friend was asked to share the proper ones.
Yeah, they would share the proper one and that their lives are changing and people are respected in them.
Yeah. And pay close attention to a good model who wants to have some serious fun. That's Regina over here. She has little to no interest to whoever is better and whoever is worse.
Well, that is a proper agreement for a good model.
We'll deal with Annette's conversations, and she will be able to work hard and feel free guilt in her life, by the way.
I don't know about that, but we would point out that a doctor is agreeing on something right now.
We don't have to worry about Sarah's agreements. We are on our way over to a friend's house for a barbecue on Easter Sunday.
Oh well, how did the friend look?
Good. Suzanne looks good just after Easter, and she would be in a pretty good mood.
She is, with Rhonda.
Actually, she was last night, but turns out that it's videotaped, I guess.
So I agree more with you.
And the people are watching TV and changing the channels somehow.
Because, are you okay with that?
I'm pretty much a somber friend who wants to agree more and more. Oh yeah. If Peter's behavior is good, he'll do something. If he's bad, he might get 0 participation points. Eddie, what do you think? A friend will have to absolutely get a mortgage rate, such as 0% APR financing on something really exciting. There could be a 0% chance of hilarity. Holy cow. I agree with the person getting 0% APR financing on a car. That would be alright with that. What type of percentage of APR does that mean? A friend could go with, well, 0. There's someone getting a 0, I guess. A good APR should count as 0%.
Oh, yeah.
But who cares if there's a percentage like 0%, by the way? Regina is involved in that percentage. You're right about that.
Who cares? Is anyone having fun with me today?
Like other models?
Sure.
I would have to wait and find out. One morning, I had to take a friend to the dentist.
You're right. Pay a proper solution to a problem.
Good thinking. And we can go for now.
We'll soon go.
Anything you want to say in the final 10 minutes of the break?
Sure, I would like to say something like that. That things are turning out the way they're supposed to turn out for a friend today. Suzanne was thinking about it, and she was looking good and fabulous.
You're right. Suzanne had a good show last night, but we won't have to worry because things are turning out good.
Oh, well, for Pretty Woman, Regina was looking good and changing into something.
I guess Suzanne was pretty much right.
Do you think we would go?
Well, we would, eventually. And if the chance that a friend of mine was allowed to have the same contributions as Rhonda did.
Good thinking.
And why is Annette looking good?
Well, because she's looking good over there. There's a pretty nice woman. It would hop down the stretch.
Oh well. It could help you down the stretch, Annette. But I noticed how pretty it was. But what you know about Sarah very well.
I agree more with her.
A friend had to go to a doctor.
He did really amaze a friend who doesn't want to care about Rhonda's Easter photo.
Good thinking. That would be a fair deal, wouldn't it? And a friend of mine was absolutely perfect on Valentine's Day. A friend wants shapewear for Easter.
A good old late Easter present for someone.
A possibility of Suzanne looking good. Way back in black pants, or maybe a pantsuit by the shapewear expert.
I could agree more if the shapewear expert did more pantsuits.
She usually does shapewear though.
That's Rhonda, right?
Yep, it is. Rhonda is pretty cool about this.
Well, people are exactly right when it comes to the legendary actress who loves shapewear.
A perfect way to enjoy the inbox is get into the email. There may already been emails like no other. Actually, there may have already been emails in the same place. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I will correct you if you're wrong, but don't worry. When people are looking forward to a trip, there has already been a perfect bargain. At a bargain store, there may be a clearance store that people have to go to.
The peeps would appreciate that. I think it's people.
Oh well, 14 people went into a department store and shopped for fashions. Well, there's no chance to go to a department store like that.
There's a woman in charge of all this stuff. Well, I'm pretty sure about the woman, and I know pretty much about her.
You're exactly right. Things will change for some other woman, though.
You're pretty amazing with that. There are oils. A friend will have to get tanning lotions and oils for spring break. Do you know what I'm saying? Regina thinks about the perfect adventure when a cutie is involved.
Too good to be true.
And Regina's a pretty nice woman.
Good thinking. But the fact is that we are going to explain something.
Well, there's a perfect way to involve somewhere.
Oh well.
A trip could be the perfect road trip that Josh took.
Who's Josh in this case?
One of Joe's friends.
Joe is one of Fred's friends too, but he had the perfect opportunity.
We were worried to have fun.
Fun, fun, fun.
Oh well. We know how easy it is to live a perfect life, and dream that it is the perfect life in any opinion.
It counts. Don't worry. Every day is a perfect day to unwind with a woman.
Well, I have a perfect feeling at last.
Okay, here's Body Solutions, which was on, followed by Adidas Fashion Jewelry, and then 10 Faves.
Of course. There are chances to go out on a trip recently.
Well, we may have heard the trips are good enough to hold on to.
A good collection inspired by Nashville's favorite place, Music City. We've heard about it. We talked about it.
So we've got a feeling we are about to explain something to our other friends in there. They were all involved in the show.
Good thinking.
So Annette was busy doing good.
Yeah, Kelly.
And I've had the chance to be a good model, of course, and we will be able to explain something to ourselves.
Well, what a perfect time we've had. We have a few moments to go.
All right. Good job.